All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit football channel. If you're new, please do consider like, share, and also subscribe. And for the avid subscription holders, keep on doing that great work. Hope you all have had a wonderful weekend. We are here to assess a few things, Leon Bailey's performance, and we have to even go in depth to see if we can even find out a few more things and ask a few more questions in and around Aston Villa after they have actually stated some things. Then the JFF will come in handy because the JFF they have actually paid some bills here and there, and then we have some transfers to talk about as well for the JPL and how would that impact the Jamaica national team. So all of that we have in running. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section after the re-upload. What we're going to do, we're going to try our best to make sure we put up the additional things that we have on the screen here, so we can start this discussion. We're going to start with the transfers first. Give it a little time to build up and everything. The transfers for the individuals. All right. Yes. So we have the transfers here. We are going to bring them up on the screen. As you can see here, you have two individuals that they're talking about, Daniel Green and Atapharoy Bygrave. Both of those individuals have actually transferred in Vietnam. We're going to detail it, look at the league, and give you a take on it as well. All right. So they said after last season's Jamaican Premier League, JPL, football season, the door continued to swing open for local bred players looking to apply their trade abroad, specifically in Asia. So those are the regions that's definitely giving them an advantage. Mount Pleasant FA striker Daniel Green and fellow Jamaican international Atapharoy Bygrave have just signed deals with Ho Chi Minh City FC of Vietnam, and a football agent, Kevin Cowan, who represents the players, said it is a promising move for both. If it is a promising move for both, let me know what say you guys. Let me know what say you on the statement of it's a promising move. So if you know anything about the Asian and the Vietnam League, let me know in the comment section. I will give you the additional information. So if you don't know, you can actually comment on it as well. All right. And they said the opportunity for Bygrave and Green is great because the Asian market is growing and has a lot of potential. The club is located in Ho Chi Minh, the largest city in Vietnam, and is the primary economic center of all of Vietnam. He told The Observer. The 25-year-old Green and Dumblowlin FC Bygraves 28 had outstanding seasons for their respective clubs in the JPL, jointly topping the scoring chart with 13 goals. The players are with new club in Vietnam, but while Bygrave is eligible to turn out for Ho Chi Minh City today, Green's debut is delayed until his paperwork is finalized. So both made the move. Bygrave is already ready because Bygrave, it looks like his deal started in the process from a little bit earlier, so that's why he's ready. But Green might take a little bit longer, but as soon as possible, it will get through. As you come in, just leave your thoughts in the comment section. I will get to that. The club has lost 3 games on the trot and is desperate for the players' clearance to arrive from Jamaica before the next match on Sunday. As such, I've been in constant contact with the parties in Jamaica to try to push everything through. Explain the United States-based Cowan. All right, so the club is saying that they need these personnel to be cleared in order for them not to set in a worse situation. As you can see here, Ho Chi Minh, they are 12th in a 13th 13th 13 club competition. All right, so they definitely need some results going their way, as I can show here. So that looks like when they wrote that letter, it was a little bit before, because they are on 4 losses now. So they definitely need the Jamaicans to come in and try see if they can get some scoring going. All right, so we have DA football. Good day, how are you doing? Hope you are all well with the fam. And then we have Sean B. Sean B, share the link inside the thing for me, yeah? Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Then we have Cian Bowen checking in as well. Bless up, Cian Bowen. How are you doing? Yes. And then we have Sean Base down here again. Yeah, man. Big up. Thanks for that. All right. And as you come in, even if you're silent viewers, just keep smashing the like button, keep on sharing, and make sure we to get us up there to the 1,000 mark. We're trying to aim for 1,000 subscribers within the week. The end of the week, Sunday. So it's starting from today. Obviously, I took a few break because I had some other things, other extra work to do inside the yard as well. So I had to take my time off and do my thing. Respect and manners for all the personnel that checked in. Based on what I've researched here, the Vietnam League is a better league than Jamaica. Jamaica's JPL. So it is an upgrade, and it's a market that's rising fast based on what I've researched. Never even knew that that's what they're going to write inside the Gleaner. So it can make a transition into a next tournament, our next league very faster. So like how you're in Jamaica and you have to show incredible promise for maybe 2-3 years, and people have to forcefully try to sell you. You have to go to the USL and then see if you don't accustomed to the USL, you can go somewhere else, or you have to go far east or far in Europe or something. No, you don't necessarily need to do that nowadays. If you get a move here and you produce a good solid performance, you can drop straight into a Belgium league or something after that. So it's not the worst. So Daniel Green being 25, I think if he puts in a very good shift, 26 would not be bad for him to move on. And on the flip side, what do you guys think? So I want you to tell me what you think about the move, and what you guys do think about how much improvement this will make for Jamaica at the same time. For Jamaica, that is what I really want to know. How much improvement this will make for Jamaica. Getting these moves, because we saw Pearson moving to the USL, these two guys moving, and have countless others getting game. Maggie getting game time in the first game for Cassiupen. He got more minutes than what he got for the entire season last year. So maybe it's a good deal for him this time, or maybe they are looking to give him more game time, or maybe they are opening up a shopping window, because obviously the worldwide window is open. Yes, so you never may know what's going on, but I'm just following you up on what's going on. So all of these guys have made some move. For me, let me go to the comments and then I can give you my take on it. Then we can move on from this one, because we have a lot of things to chop up. Kevin, bless up. Thanks for being here. Every other Caribbean league are more upgrade than Jamaica. Yes. But we're trying to debate on these moves, because we want to know instrumental it will be for the Jamaican national team, because it could be an improvement, and in a sense you have to still respect the move. You get me? Because remember, if certain competition, if certain players they said will reject call up, at least you want the players them that they're going to call sits at a better level. You always want that. And I will take that any day. I will take that any day. So I think this is too good move for them. They are going to improve drastically. So look out for those two guys in the Vietnam League. Yes, and it is the Vietnam League. Both of them at the same team, Ho Chi Minh, and they are going to be starting very soon. All right. Yes. So let me know what say you. Blair Video, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Orlando Williams, good morning, JD. Just getting up day after day. Okay, no problem. Sorry about that for me to start the video early. It still will go 2.5 hours, and then right after that we are later, because I will go back and do some work, put my kid to bed, and then I will return 10 o'clock my time on the WeMaxit channel. So make sure you try get this to 1,000 subscribers. So if you never subscribe to you subscribe to the first Imaxit channel and you realize you're not subscribed again, it's because the channel got shut down. So just resubscribe. We have done a good amount of subscribers in record time, so that's very good. And over the WeMaxit, we did the same. So we just follow the program and keep on subscribing, because that's how you're going to know if I'm live. So sorry about the early one, but at the end of the day, it will be organized in such a way you can watch everything back. So this first 10 minutes was actually on Bygrave and Daniel Green. I think it's a good move for them. Let me know in the comment section when they return. Yes, and we're going to move over to the SDF put out a claim right here stating that the JFF has gotten their money back, because remember they had a set fund that you heard Babsy Grange talked about, to say that they gave them money every single month. Well, they have actually suspended that at one point, because Jamaica JFF got themselves in some problems when the Suriname game went on. Personnel borrow persons' money and they spent their money, and then they never cleared it up. So they suspended them until that time. So anyways, now we're going to start from that now. So they said the JFF have actually paid up. All right, so the SDF to resume disbursing of the JFF subventions. All right, and then they go into more context here. The Sport Development Foundation has indicated that it will resume paying the Jamaica Football Federation's monthly subvention of 3.5 million, which was suspended for the month of June after the federation settled its outstanding debt of $50,000. All right. Yes. So this is a one that we're going to talk on a little bit. The SDF General Manager Denzel Wilkes confirmed that the development with Radio Jamaica Sport by telephone Saturday night. We receive the payment on Friday of this week, and in fact, as a result, we have moved to ensure that they receive their monthly subvention, Wilk said. All right. It is known that we had withheld the monthly subvention for June and would be prepared to withhold subvention pending the receipts of these funds. All right. So they were willing to take it at longer date, because they wanted the money to be paid, because they're trying to deal with principle. The SDF General Manager added, we receive a commitment from the President Michael Ricketts that the payment would be made in July, and that's been done. So they have turned up on time. So we will resume the payment of their subvention on a monthly basis. Wilkes further explained. On June 21, the SDF wrote to the JFF advising of its decision to suspend the monthly support after that body's inability to pay back their agreed portion of $50,000. $50,000 US of US 105 borrowed from Professional Football Jamaica Limited PFJL chairman. All right. Chris Williams. The money was used to arrange a private charter for the Reggae Boyz to return from Suriname last month for the return leg fixture against the nation at the National Stadium. All right. So they have stated that everything is okay at this point, and the JFF paid their money on time. All right. So that means they paid back the money. They paid back the money on the revisited second leg point. So they never paid it on time for the first one. That's why they stopped it. And they paid it on time for the next one for July. So should we give them credit for that? Because it was the second time around, you know. And I hope TikTok can agree to that, because even the letter stated that it was the next one that Mr. Ricketts gave them. So I still will give them a little credit. I will give them a credit because they stated that they're going to pay it, and They paid it, so I will give them some credit there. All right, so let me know, guys, what say you in the comment section, yes or no. Just let me know in the comment section. Maybe a lot of you guys sleeping, I know. It's early hours, but let me know, yes or no. And as you come in, please do get the likes up on the video so we can get the visibility. Thanks everyone that woke up early to check out Imaxit. Really and truly appreciate it. Umza said, good afternoon, people. Hoya Mirak. Umzo. All right, so DA Football said, well, it's really a good look for Jamaica players. All right, but you have to start somewhere. But it's better than the JPL. So I don't think you're starting from somewhere. You're starting from a better position. So that is not just starting from somewhere. I think that's a better position. So the moves are very good, man. Then we have the J Anyweather. Big up. Thanks for being here. Yes, and then we have Cass. One James. What early show JD? Remember I told you that I have extra work and I'm still trying to fit in. I never did any video for 2 days, so you better you're lucky you get a show. All right, yes. So just make sure we support it. I'm going to be up for the next 1.5 hours, so it's not a problem. All right. Raymundo, I will put your Panama information on the WeMaxit with the additional information for later. All right. So that one, you will get your answer for that one. All right. Just a bit of credit. Yes. But I still, I don't want to come here every day. Just wanted to bash them. So we have to point out everything. So if they paid it on the second time around, at least the individuals told us that it was the second time around they paid it. So at the end of the day, they still paid it. So it's better than nothing. All right. So I know they are not changing and I'm not picking up for them. All right. So we will give them the credit. All right. So DA Football said just a little bit of credit. JD, the only credit JFF deserve is digital credit. Well, Bowen, all I'm trying to say, they paid them. That's all. And that's what we're reporting. They paid them. All right. Yes. I know the war between the JFF and the people. I'm just awake. All right then. Take your time for wake up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to plug in the call in. And once I do reach 30 minutes, the calls will resume. All right. Yes, DJ, JD Raymundo, who have 19. Not me. JD, I'm not giving a JFF credit for what they should be doing. I know. But at the end of the day, I still have to report the news. And not all the while, the news might be bad on the JFF side. I still put in the bad side to say that they owed the man the money the first time and they had to stop it to ensure that they're going to pay it. So people would still say if they never stop it and blocked them, they wouldn't pay it none at all. And that might be certainly true based on their track record. That might be certainly true. But at the same time, I have to still come and say they paid the money. So at the end of the day, if you want to bash them for what they have done, at least they paid back the money. You get me? So if you want to give them 0% credit, no credit, I have no problem. Just putting out information that you can get it. All right. People who just want to beat the JFF. Yeah, I tell you, I am not picking up for the JFF, but I'm just saying at least they paid it on the second time when they said they're going to pay it. I've heard other instances where in which they said they're going to pay money and did not pay anything. All right. Big up yourself, Tennessee. Thanks, Sabine, and thanks everyone checking in, man. All right, let me just run up the subscribers, see if we can hit back 1,000 very fast here. So you know, so when I'm doing my set of job over here, I'm doing it over here comfortable, and when I'm doing it over the next channel, I'm doing it over there comfortable as well, and we get a double dose, a much better treatment of what we have to offer. All right. JD, them still to do better. Yes, man, we never said that. We're just asking if this is somewhat of an improvement or it's because they got old. Like, let me put it that way then. Is it somewhat of an improvement or is it because they owed their money from them? And if you do the calculation of 3 million US dollars, if it gone up to 3-4 months, it would have still been because I think 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, around 8. So put the 8,000 make $1 million, 3.5 million. It simply means 116 and 24. So maybe 30,000 for the first month out of US dollars for the 3 point odd million. So if they hold it for 2 months and don't give them, it would have come up to over 60,000 US dollars when all they needed to pay was 50,000. So really and truly, it was best they just paid the money, because over 2 months they would have lost back the money. You understand me? And it looked like it wouldn't have been reimbursed because it's because of their dirty ways. You understand me? Yes. So that's all. That's why I'm asking you if this is a turn for the betterness, or you don't believe that. Because remember, last week we just have them having the girls them in airports not actually paying the bills. So for me, I think it's because they hold them to the fire. I don't believe that it's nothing different from what they have actually done in the past. Because they never paid the first one right after, and they gave statement that they're going to pay it, and they never paid it. So clearly, once again, so clearly, I don't think it's an improvement at all. I think it's just a situation where in which they got caught and they must pay the money. All right, let me know what say you in the comment section. All right, so let me just share this, right? Let me copy this and share this. This card. 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna copy it and share it in the Discord here, so other people can join. Yes, let me hear what people has to say here. Yes, Raymond, thank you. And then we have Dr. Gigi. All right, so that's good then. Good morning, Dr. Gigi, and good morning to everyone that just joined. Dwight Hansen, good morning to you as well. No credit, not even 1%. JD, when you pay past due, it don't help your credit. So, oh my God. All right. So, JFF, you heard that. When you pay past due, you don't get no credit. So, these people ain't giving you no credit at all. I'm telling you. Shaban Gibbons, we now give JFF no credit. Them all loan. So, it I go towards it, like when you take a digital loan. All right. JD, a news update. Who is getting job to coach a Reggae Boyz national team? We'll get to that when we get to that, Dr. Gigi. I don't want to do too much speculation, because the speculation just aggravate the fans, and I don't have the actual proof to give them. You understand me? JFF should never, in these kind of situation, just to show you they don't have a good management at all. Well, we listened to the president the other day spoke on Sportsmax, and it did not look like they have a good management, none at all. In my opinion, it looks like they are a shady place. They are very much shady place. This is why I don't take money knowing I have to pay it back. All right, JFF out. Boss Thomas said, JD, it is true that you will be the national team coach for the upcoming 3 matches in Austria, because I heard you got your A license. No, I've not gotten the A license as yet. I am trying to work on how the process goes. I have a friend that did it and completed it as well, and he's actually on YouTube, and he's a good friend of mine. So I'm trying to work on the best ways to get it done. I have to pick the times and everything. So I'm going to try. I will tell you when I'm going to start. Once I do get past through the first phase of the information side. All right. DA football. No, JD, I wouldn't said that it's an improvement. They should do that without being in this position. Yes, that's why I gave you the position, for you to let me know what say you. You understand me? Because that's how you keep things transparent. I never came here and said, oh, JFF pay their bill. So it just looks like they just paid their bill. They paid their bill after a month, stopped their money, and within 2 months they would have lost over 10,000. Lost over maybe 900,000, almost $1 million after accumulation sum of $7 million over 2 months, what they normally paid out, because it would have surpassed the 50,000 US dollars. So it's all like funny. If they had stayed 2 months, they would have lost money on it. So it's not even a good deal in the first place. You understand me? It's not even a good deal in the first place. JD, if a fireman goes to work, there is a fire, he don't go to the fire, then another day, the fire, then another day, the fire, then he goes to this one. Would you give him credit? Okay, okay, I understand. I understand. Yes, man. People hit up the like button. I think people doing it at a good rate. We just woke up and people look like a lot of people missed us. So thanks very much for the support. Yes, but let's keep smashing it and we just keep doing our job. Yes. All right. All right. Pretty face assassin. What going on anyway? JD, when your credit card is overdue, it make your credit go up or down. If it's overdue, it makes your credit goes up, obviously, because they're gonna start add on the money what you owed, and also on the money that they should have charged on it as well. Yes, so I get what you're saying, and we finished that one. So no credit for the JFF at all. So we're gonna move over here and put everything in a pretty much collective sum, because maybe a lot of people said we should chop the videos them back and put out the information them to for the fans them. So maybe that's something that we're thinking. So we're trying to organize everything. So that is for the SDF and stuff. We're gonna move over to Mr. Leon Bailey, that's performing very good for Aston Villa, even though it's actually in the preseason. All right. But people said we have to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it because I got so much messages. I have to talk about it. Obviously, it's a good news for Jamaica. So a lot of people wanted to talk about it. So we're going to try and dissect it. Last year, our last season, I should say, Leon Bailey made a move to Aston Villa. I said I think it's going to be a tough one for him, and I don't expect what people come out here and tell me that they expected of him, because I think the reaction time in one league and the sustainability there is completely different, and people don't adapt off the spin. You get me? You have numerous other guys that never really live up to it. You have Timo Werner that came over recently as well, never lived up to it. You have uh what's that you name again, man? The next Chelsea, Havertz, whatever his name is, never lived up to it. So you have a load amount of personnel never lived up to it. So he managed to play 18 games in the Premier League. Started only 7 minutes played 42 and 1 goal on a night. But he was impactful in more goals at the time, because he won corner that he whipped in, should have credited as an assist. He never got that one. But obviously I know everyone don't have the statistics, but I have it in my head. But you can go and check it. So I'm not picking up for Leon Bailey. I'm just telling you that he made some good showings. I think 2 or 3 times there. So he has 1 goal, 2 assists, and overall. So he turned the tie, and Jamaica. This is where Jamaica get in now, because everything is a collective story. So he was injured. The last game he played for Aston Villa, as you can see here, in that season, would have been this one, the 30th of the 4th, which is April. And that's it. 30th of April in a 2-0 win over Norwich City. And he got a 6.6. And then from that, he was actually trying to get back blood in back. To get to the Suriname game. So that was the 5th of the 6th, which is the Nations League, which you know that we covered that extensively. They drew 1-1, bad condition, but at the end of the day, he still turned up and I think he that most in that Suriname first game, most persons never really played up to the level. You know, we said we knew that they could have performed a little bit better. You know, the players that were available at that time, remember, a lot of them weren't available at that time, but the players that were available, we saw that they had much more fire in. They could give a little bit extra. Never knew that we had some big issues around the camp, where in which the JFF and players kicking off, where that fight allegedly happened there, plane ticket weren't purchased, people sleeping on bad stage condition for football really, for football relating things. So it never looked good. So he came back. somewhat of a showing. Then after the next one, the return leg for Suriname, his family had an accident. He came in and still put in a good enough cameo, to be honest. Yes. And then in the Mexico game, he had the goal and he had one of the better performance there. And then he carried it over back into England, as you can see here. Um, he scored and assisted against Manchester United. We're trying to bring up the information here so we can show you that one. All right. Yes, so we're trying to get Liam Bailey's information here so we can show you right here on the screen. He came off the bench and he got the assist and the goal. So let me just bring it up right here. Then we come to your comment section. Yes, so that's why it lead me to ask you this question. Is here right now in the Premier League, or you think it's going to be a tougher one for him going on from this point? Because Aston Villa finished 14th place this last season. They have added a lot of more individuals. Liam Bailey is not more the highest profile player there, because at one point Liam Bailey was like the highest valued player there. That's not the case again, because Liam Bailey's value have actually dropped. All right, so Liam Bailey's value at this point is actually at 25 million according to transfer market. So you do have Buendia valued more. You have Watkins, Ollie Watkins valued more there. Yes. And you do have Douglas Luiz from Brazil, top baller. Matty Cash, a very good talent and improving every time. Signe, 25 million. So Liam Bailey, and you have Tyrone Mings, 30 million. Diego Carlos, 40 million. And Emi Martinez, 28 million. So Liam Bailey ain't more the top player there in terms of value. But you know that he has some potential to go out there and do. He can turn the screw on any day because of his pace and trickery. You understand me? So, but he's out there. Steven Gerrard came out and stated that he thinks he has to rely on him this season. You know, he's going to be an integral part of what they should do, you know, or they could do. So what would be a reasonable total you believe in the comment section now, in the live comments, and also on the re-upload? A respectable return for him this season, being that it's his second season and he's coming off a good form for club and country. Let me know in the comment section. Let me go through the comments now. Yes, so that's what I have for Liam Bailey. And right after me going to the comments, we can just take some calls and everything, and we'll just start the show the proper way. All right, shake my head. That is why they can't have any money to fund the Jamaica football, because they take loans and can't pay it back in time. Yes, that is true. And that is what you learn. You lose money by doing things. Andrew, 55, massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right, this should be Bailey's season for sure. I hope he stays fit and injury free. That's going to be a tough challenge. Big up, poster boy. Stay fit, and it's at least a 20 goals contribution for you. Dre, anyway, you watch football too long. That not come so easy. I told you the last time, we can't put so much pressure on him. 20 goals contribution, even if he's in a full season, is not easy to acquire. It's not easy at all. Aston Villa will move on from him if he doesn't perform this season. What you think about that, JD? 1000%, Omzo. That is the difference. Jamaica does not have the luxury to change. English Premier League, it's a money league. You understand me? Liam Bailey values maximum 35 million euros. If you stay in the Premier League per year, your TV rights is literally 120 million, going up to 131 million soon. So by you not performing, you have limited time to perform. And that is just a fact. You can't change it. So you have limited time to do every single thing. So that is definitely true there, you know, but he has ability to do something. You get me? So I just try to highlight that and show people what's going on in Jamaica. So if certain things happen, we don't change it. You get me? It's you expect certain things. You don't get much time. Bailey stays fit for at least half of the season. You will see true potential from him. I hope so. I hope so because they're putting the right pieces in Aston Villa now to maximize his ability and numerous others' abilities as well. Yes, but at least him. Ups put Bailey in his pocket. Sean Bass, all right. He will turn up this season, hopefully. Yes, I do believe that if he stays fit, he's going to have a good season because one goal and two assists is not the best showing. He can do much better than that. You're much better than that because look, the stats would have said that he played a lot of game and never showed much. You understand me? Because that is 18 games. You get me? Yes, but that we all watched him in numerous games and know that it's because of injuries why it even come down to this discussion of 1 and 2. He will have more pre-assists and a higher rating than at least if he never even got up into the 5 assists and 3 goals or something, Yes. Players sleeping in an rat infested hotel. Okay. All right. Bailey will first need to stay fit and him need to do. Okay, need to stay fit first. So that's what Dima said. Big up yourself, Dima. Thanks for being here. I'm sure done. Massive respect. Thanks for being here yet again. And everyone that's coming, please do like and share the video. Remember, this is a new channel and we want to make sure it reach 1,000 before the end of the week. We don't know if we can achieve that, but last time we said we want 500. It reached 500 before time. So all you need to do is share it on your socials so people can re-subscribe to the Imaxit football. If you want to know what happened to it, you just go out on the page after this live finishes. We have a video separate for that. I'm not calling any names because there's too much names to call. So big up to everyone. All right, big up Sheridan. Thanks for being here. That was expected of him because he got injured throughout the season. Yes, but we have to still talk about it, Boss Thomas said staying injury-free will be the best thing for him and Jamaica. Yes, we are going to get over to the Jamaican side as well. You get me? Because we saw a thing happen a few times. Anytime I say something, it happened even more. You get me? And we think we might have to call on to Mikel and to Liam Beale a little bit more. Because I've heard all the JFF talking. Yeah, and we saw a common thing, a constant thing happening with the selection. So I want to say that Liam Bailey and the exact ones them that you saw here might be called upon a little bit more. Yes. If he stays fit, 15 goals and assists in the Prem. All right. Demo, come on to 15 and 15 goal and assists would be acceptable. And maybe other clubs would look at him for that total. So for people that says 20 easily and stuff there, no. If you get 20 easily, you won't be at Aston Villa next season. Laugh out loud, Umzo. Because of his injury, that's why they mad. But hopefully he can. Yeah, man. I think he needs to get 10 or more goals. He had no. Umzo, 10 or more goals not easy to score in our Premier League. Worst off. Look, how football works, Umzo, which I know you know. The stronger the team is the more space you get on the field. You understand me? Liam Bailey's ability, and this is not me picking up for Liam Bailey's, but Liam Bailey's ability, pride, and space. Aston Villa is a mid-tier club at best. Mid-tier club at best. If they push down into the 6th region, that is a very good season, an overachieved season at this point. They can improve because they have a lot of money. And but obviously they do things properly. So if they buy the manager, they are going to assign the manager to a role with his backroom staff and buy the players accordingly and make step by step because they don't want to put themselves in a certain position that they can't come back out of. You understand me? So assessing it properly is different. So I wouldn't say 10 goal would flat out 10 goal. No. If he hits 5 goals, 7 assists, that's still a good season because you have to look at the pre-assists and the build-up and the overall performance. Even if he scores 5 goals and 5 assists, that could be enough for him to get a transfer somewhere else. But it's based on how you play. Because a lot of people create things. Look how much pre-assists De Bruyne had last season. De Bruyne had more than 21 pre-assists after coming from injury. So that would have put him over 30 and 40 assists. even with half of the season. You understand me? So that bump up his status. That's why he had one of the highest rating. You get me? So Leon Bailey need to just focus on playing good. You know, because the end goal not always be the end goal because it might cost your team. Because that's one of the things that I saw when he played the first time. He never played a team game. He played a selfish game. Be honest. In the few games that we saw him played, and you know we watched him on the last channel. If everyone at Villa is fit, Villa can finish first in the Premier League. No, Travis, that would be a stretch. First would be a big stretch. Bailey Dagwa Manu had a good game. He came on in the second half and he had a good game. That is true. He had a good game. You know. If you want to put it on a dog walk. What is the standard of dog walk? Yeah, he would be the best player, the highest rating player, because he came on in the second half and made the difference. So I can't fault it there. I would have to give him that. Jaden, blessings. Hope all is well. Hopefully CFA's team gets past Dynamo next game. Champions League is a must. Well, tell you what. Champions League is not no must because Dynamo Zagreb or Dynamo again. Let me know. Villa can get in top 7 if everyone is focused. Look, let me show you something here because we have everything stuck here. With the Premier League, we have everything stuck here with the Premier League. Top 7. Remember, guys, we have Manchester United. All right, let me put this over here so we can show people. All right, so let me copy this and put it right here so we can have the people. So we can reason with the people. All right. So this is last season. So we have everything here from last season. So you are telling me that they can finish top 7. You have Manchester City that will not fall off. They will be in and amongst first to third, which everyone can attest to that. Liverpool might be there first to second. Yes. Obviously they lost Mane. They brought in individuals, but individual. But at the end of the day, I don't know how he's going to kick off. And Mane was an integral part of their thing, so that could make they drop to third or finish first, all depending on how the signing turn off. But Liverpool will be in the top 3, and I think everyone can attest to that. Chelsea will be around there. Tottenham will be around there. Arsenal performed well without all of the Manchester City players them now. Now they have gotten Manchester City B team, so they are going to be maximum better because those are players that weren't getting game time, but they are quality players, so they are going to be even better. So you're going to put them back into the front race, and you would already state that they are better than Aston Villa there. Manchester United definitely should be better than Aston Villa this year, even though they just won against them. But obviously they are going to have new pieces integrated and everything. And Ten Hag will perform very well. I think he's going to push on. West Ham, I don't know if West Ham will be there. I think they might drop down a little bit. So maybe Aston Villa could perform better than West Ham. Leicester City, always in and around that 12 to 6 range, so you don't know what to expect from Leicester. I will check their squad to see if they lose anyone. Vardy getting older, but they still have a good amount of pieces there that can carry them on, so they will be in it. Bolton Wanderers is a safe team. Yes, there. Everton might be massively better this time around. So I think inside 7th might not be realistic. I think it's going to be tough for Aston Villa to finish inside 7th, because if you just push up a few talented teams like Everton, Leicester in the mix, and even Southampton that keep on producing talents year in year out, I think 10th position would be okay and reasonable for Aston Villa. You get me? Because Wolverhampton is a safe team and it's very hard to play against. So I don't think it's going to be a walkover. So I think 7th position is not easy running. No. I think they're not going to finish the top 7. But guys, let me know in the comment section. What say you? All right. Thanks for the personnel that just subscribed. Massive respect. Job bless. Big up yourself. How are you doing? Then Kush in the house. JD, big up yourself. Big up. All right, Mr. Special Edition say good morning, JD. Bailey injured this season. That's a good that's a good question. But we all know that Bailey will be great for Aston Villa and be back on form if he stays injury free. Yes, 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 yes. 10 goals and 5 assists will make his season as successful to push them into Europe competition. I think based on performance, because you can get 10 goals and 5 assists, and it's an individual performance because a lot of players start pad and get results. You have some players they are not team players. You understand me? And in order for it to that's just talking to boss Thomas, And if I know everyone here is educated in football. If you start pad, you can get a lot of results. But at the lower tier, to opt for it of maybe 10th, you need those to be counted. Not just you're on the field in garbage time, get a goal. You understand me? You need them to be counted. You get me? So I would take more of 10 assists, 5 goals. Because at least I know that he's pushing the team forward. And most of the times when he's going to be outside working, it's early on in the game to make a difference. All right? Better you never think about it that way. Because sometimes they bring him closer in when the game is they are already losing and they just want to make sure they can penetrate. You understand me? So he will be outside, and outside simply means you will get more assists rather than goals. Based on you have to be a part of the build-up rather than the final piece. You understand me? If you get goals, it's a bonus. But for wingers, majority of this out wide wingers, outright wingers, not inside forwards, assists are much more bit better than even goals. People hit the like button and share and build up the channel. Yes, man. Yes, man. I have no problem to think that they are not going to reach 1,000. I think by next month we should pass 4,000 on the WeMaxit, and over here we're flying past 1,000, if not way more, because we get 500 in 1 week. So we can do it. We just need to be more consistent. Where the hell Travis just said? That's what he said, Demo. It's his take. He thinks Villa can win the league. He's going to be a genius, and he's going to be super rich if he bets $100 on that, Demo. I can promise you the returns. He can buy a house out of that. It is just me, or is it really a thing? Question. Seems like all the ball of them drop form when they come on international duty for Jamaica and struggle to fit back into their club. Bailey left off on a good form for Jamaica, and he picked up that good form for Aston Villa. Obviously, it's pre-season, so I can't really judge it. Anime Sang, JD, the man kill off United, but he said dog walk. And remember, please, Anime, it's not the day for this, all right? Because I literally tried us to analyze what he had said, all right? But you're right. He needs to play simple and his game. I think he feels like he has a lot to prove. No, you don't have a lot to prove. No, you don't have a lot to prove because you're a winger, not a final striker. You get me? Yes. I laugh out loud. You see Arsenal slap up Chelsea 4-0. Oh my God! Wow! Oh dear. JD, nobody feel me forget about Rebecca Spencer interview. Please line it up. Yeah, well, it looks like it's possible. I never knew it would have been so possible. Yes. Yes. If Chelsea get the other centre back, then probably 3 to 5. All right. But 3 to 5 would have still kept them into the 7th spot, which people was actually trying to reason on. You get me? That was the conversation. Manchester City B. Yes, it's Manchester City B. They have the coach, then they have all of the players them. So it's Manchester City B. Villa, my money on for the league title. All right, then no problem, Travis. We will have games. And guys, remember, on the WeMaxit channel, we will have games. And we will have a Sunday program in which we dedicate it just to the Premier League. We are going to start right up that because everything we are going to do from this point will be properly organized. All right. The Bagger Corner League behavior will not return on the Imaxit channel and the WeMaxit. It will stay as how I came here. You get me? I came here to elevate the standards, not to drop my standard into the Backabush Corner behavior. It's not going to work. So we're going to give you quality for your time. All right. Yes, man. Some things they never saw before. We are going to keep on reinventing the standards. Everton will get relegated. No, I don't think so. They're going to come up better. All right. Jason, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. We have 80 people in the house. If we get to 80, that would be very good. We need around 50 more likes to get to 80. Let me see if we can go to 100 very fast, guys. Because the more you hit the like, is the more visibility we get on the content. So please take a little time out and hit the like button. All right. Yes, man. Thanks and respect for that. Big up, Jason. Then we have Mr. Eddie Guna. Good morning. How are you doing? Even fit, it will be hard for him. Yes, that's why I'm saying 10 goal contribution would be okay. Worst if it's 7 assists and 3 goals and it's integral towards your team's play. That in itself helps you much more than you score 10 goals. And then you don't, the 10 goals don't contribute into no placement. Analytics works, guys. That's how they do things, So they also need a proper coach. All right. Nottingham Forest is a bigger club than Man City. Yes, I said it. So say what you want to say. I never got in my feelings. Big up, man. Guys, remember our reason football. So I'm gonna open the phone line and we can just take call. Just stop in your feelings. Attack my argument. I've said how football work, and at least in the analytical basis, they have checked things. They checked how valuable the goals are. The spots that they take up on field, because tell you what, in the Premier League, you can't cheat football. You're not going to get away with the cheating football. You get me? You have a lot of people back then usually cheat football, but obviously a lot. Maybe I think for the Premier League show and the European show, that's where people will know our knowledge towards the game. JD, do you think Everton will be relegated? No, they're going to improve. And they're going to come much, much stronger. Then we have Lord for a Reason, up top JD and everyone else. Yeah, man, big up yourself at Lord for a Reason. Thanks for being here. Oh, you think Villa will do? I think they will do very good. Think they're going to improve on the 14th spot. Think they might drop up to maybe 10th or 12th, 10 between 10th and 12th. Let me put my and tell you what, I'm going to do a complete video on this on the WeMaxit channel, the Premier League, and I want everyone to make sure they go and check it out. And so maybe I will just do it in a live stream format and break down the reason why I've said that, but I want to have enough time to research it properly, as what I've said, Yes. They have money, but have to spend wisely rather than they go go scout championship and get proper. That's what I said, Travis. Oh, football works. It's only in Jamaica I saw it work backwards. And that's what I was telling people. When you sign a manager, they look at the manager come in, sell you his product. You look at it and then you said, okay, we're going to sign on for that. And you said, all right, in 3 years, you want such and such. We come to some understanding. And then from there, we decided that, okay, we're going to give you 30 million per year. And you have to this is the objective. And that's it. And you take your time, progress. So I don't even think Aston Villa's vision would be to finish first. If they get first, yes, but they wouldn't be. I think their vision would be, all right, let me try make sure we start be a constant top 10 team, then we make the charge down. You understand me? Yes, that's what I do believe. Manchester United for life. JD, you see the numbers wingers are putting now. All top wingers are scoring 15 plus. All right, but look at what you're talking. Inverted wingers and central forwards play on Liverpool team. Inverted wingers and central forwards play on Manchester City's team. So you see the big difference, Umzo? And you don't have a striker on none of the teams. You have central forwards. So the wingers are the actual strikers. That's why they call wing forwards. That's why that name was actually invented. Because they are forwards. They are natural strikers. They are not natural, but they are goal scorers, and they put them out at wide areas and make sure you have a playmaker, central forward, to link the play to them. You understand me? So that's what they're doing, Umzo. So that's why you can have Mane and Salah scoring 30 and 50 goals and all sort of things because of that reason. All right? So, Umzo, catch up with the names them. and stop beat me because I have the explanation for it. And if you go, you saw that I'm correct. Arsenal beat Chelsea B team. A team was on the A team was on the bench and drinking Gatorade. Okay. Chelsea still on a rebuild process, but a rebuild is still better than Aston Villa full team. You get me? Love the PL Sunday show idea. Yes, man, it's going to come. It's going to come. I should have started it from last year, but it's going to be because I wanted to make sure I have that extra edge. You know? Yes, because you know everything I do, I have to always be extra. You know? Yes, different from anything that people say before. You know, listen how the man entire demeanor change when him calls Spencer names. Smile, reach. Oh my God. Boss Thomas, you need to stop them something, you know, because you don't know who watching the shows, you know. You understand me? You have to stay professional, all right? Yes. And we want to get back. We want to rewind this Aston Villa back to Jamaica because I have something to say there. All right. I Revive said Aston Villa's have the best squad outside the top 6. Europe's league spot should be their aim. All right. Then we have Brian Burke checking in. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Tottenham is the side to watch out for this season. All right. Me not like how the man them always a try style Manu. No. I people inside the chat. I never did anything to Manu. I put Manu up there. And people started to war, you know. I think that that the villains can get the top 10. And I think 12 to 10. That's what I've said, you know. I like Conte strengthening Spurs. Yes. Right, JD. Exactly, JD. Yes, good day. Yeah, man. Wing forward. So that's why we have these conversations because we have to chop it up, don't? All right. So what we're going to look at now is Liam Bailey. I think Liam Bailey might just become the main personnel for Jamaica coming in because what I saw, or at least for most of the games, most of the international windows games, because what I saw and heard, it looks like they're not in any great ease to call, but most of the top names them. And because Liam Bailey is a born Jamaican, it looks like he needs extra game time and he has a point to prove. You understand me? So these are the things that I'm talking about. So I think a good season with Aston Villa would always make Jamaica a little bit better because if you don't have the Mikel Antonio in, you don't have the Ethan Pinnock, I think Jamaica will always be not the strongest team because those are two of the best players Jamaica have to call upon and can make other personnel better. You understand me? Yes. So I think Liam Bailey need to be in that position to do good. But what I saw is a load of troubles coming for the Jamaica national team. A load of troubles coming for the Jamaica national team. A load. Because when I look at they're talking and the lack of planning going forward, the lack of clear aim, the lack of clear transparency going forward, because as what people said, they don't know who is the coach. But I want to assume that the coach would have been Paul Hall. And guys, you can call in from this point. Sorry about that, yeah? Let me open the phone line. You can call in from this point. The phone line is running right at the bottom. So you can call and talk about any one of the stories them that you wanted to talk about. All right. We have done Bygrave and Daniel Green moving to Ho Chi Minh FC in Vietnam. Both of them going to Vietnam. All right, and we have done JFF people money, which nothing new, which is the SDF that stopped their funding. They brought back the funding now, and we needed to expand on that as well. And we have talked about Liam Bailey overall. All right, so let me stop there. All right. Brother Manu flop. Damien for McGregor. Massive respect. I don't know if you heard what I said, Damien for McGregor. You can support. You ask to support. You can support and WeMaxit. We have the normal super chats. You can do that. We don't have the the join button as yet, but we have the super chat and everything else, the thanks button and everything, where in which people can donate even after the video is finished. If you like, if we did a good job and you want to support us, you could do that there. And but on this program for now, until we get this monetized, you can support via the link inside that says streamable. The streamable link, once you click it, it pays us directly. It doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. It just comes straight to us and pays us. It goes straight to your PayPal, and that's how you can support. So hope you get that one, Damien from McGregor, because maybe you had to run or something, because I never got any response from you on the day. Hope West Ham can qualify for Europa League this season. Maybe it's gonna be tough. Laugh out loud, Manu fan. All right. Chelsea played a strong team, but Arsenal was just better on the day. I am a Chelsea supporter and I was at the game. All right. Thank you very much, Andre. Yes. Massive respect for that. All right. Yes. So let me. All right. So let me show you something here, guys. I wanted to make sure we put this back in. Oh, they paid the money, because we had heard that they didn't have enough money overall. You remember, so they said JFF does not have enough money for a good while now. So, did they pay that money? Let me know, guys. Did they pay that money? I've heard that Jamaica will be getting money, 500,000 to be exact, from the FIFA. I'm going to make sure I get everything together. Let me change this up. I'm going to make sure I get everything together. Which is Frank Layden. Thanks for the subscription. I'm going to make sure I get everything together. All of the financials come in, and let you know. So they should be getting money from FIFA, directly from FIFA benefits, and maybe some relief funds, some extra relief funds will be coming from both girls and boys, for the virus situation. McGregor, the only way to do that, you have to contact me via my WhatsApp. Contact me via my WhatsApp, McGregor, or my Instagram and them stuff there, and then I can talk about that. All right? Yes. But I wouldn't want to give up all of those information live, Yes. All right. Yes, so I have a mission to get the money. When the money will come in for JFF, it should have actually come in already. Then you have the relief fund, the secondary relief fund from the virus. Yes, for ladies and men, and then you have the qualification money. The qualification money for the World Cup coming in for the girls, and then you have the competition money coming in for the girls and the boys. So Jamaica have more than 5 other locations that money coming in, because for the under 20 they do get paid for that. They do get paid for the progression. Yes, so just make sure to contact me here, McGregor, on the WhatsApp. If you can't get you on WhatsApp, just call me directly from the Instagram, or text me directly there. Preferable call, so I can know who I'm talking with. You understand me? Yes. Yes. So Jamaica got money from the under 20 program, where in which they reached the round of 16. Yes, there. So they get money from that. They got money from then the girls program, where in which they came third, and they still have a final game to play. They got the World Cup money. They got normal money from FIFA, and they do get they should be receiving the relief package again, the final relief package for the virus. All right. So they do have a lot of money coming in. They do have a lot of money coming in, guys. They do have a lot of money coming in. So hopefully they can get it done. And that's why I asked Mr. Spade for the 2021 audit. And he said it's on the FIFA page, which is not true. It's not on the FIFA page. Unless it went up there last week. It was never on the FIFA page. Never, ever. So that was never true. When he's getting angry and telling people to go there, that was never true. So we could have actually checked all of the money that they spent before. But we're going to make sure we stay in line with that, because we want to give people much more closer to the truth and less speculation on certain matters. So we want to make sure it's there. And that's why people always say they need to be transparent in order for us to know what's going on. That's where people always lose it with them. You understand me? Yes. JD, West Ham just signed Skamaka. What do you think? What do you think happens to Antonio? No, I think, and I will check him out and then I give you the proper analysis on it. All right. And anyone here plays Fantasy Premier League, I got a little group for that. Okay. All right, no problem. Yes, guys, make sure we get our aim for this video in we're on 77 now, guys. Thanks everyone. We have done a video in the morning and you guys turned up. I respect that. And this tiny little channel going back to exactly where it was before, you guys turn up and support it. So imagine when we fully get it up and running. We have like 5 subscriptions so far. Thanks very much. We still have 464 to go to make the first 1,000. So every video we want to at least get 20 to 35 subscribers live, because we know 20 to 35 people checking us new. So we want to make sure we capture all of those eyes, you know? Yes. So if you're here from before, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you resubscribe. All right. Yes. All right. So that's good. So we still have 40 more subscription to go before and we must can get at the next hour, which is not a problem. Bailey just need to stay fit, and the world is Jaden. I don't look at football like that, and that's where me and people always have that problem. You understand me? The reasoning. JD, did they got money for? Yes, they should get the money for that as well. They have a lot of programs in them, man. I'm in some reasoning with some people that will give me some information and all that, you know. Jaden, no. If Bailey stays fit, then he has to go and fit in with other players. You understand me? And do his best. You get me? And then if you do it on a consistent basis, a Salah and Mane, Mahrez, we are doing it for a long time. Sterling, we are doing it for a long time. De Bruyne, we are doing it for a long time. Those are the players that the world is theirs, you know. Liam Bailey can't just do things for half a season. I'll let him score 100 goals in the first season. It can't be his. You have to take your time to progress, because you're the guy back then. I don't know if a lot of you guys remember about him. And Michu, with him, Michu from Swansea. That guy came in and tore up the Premier League. And after that, he never replicated the same feat one more time. You get me? Not one more time. I think Michu, yeah, man, I think it's Michu. Yeah, I think so. Go back and check that name. Tear up the Premier League when Swansea came in with a good style of football. They doing a very good job. They tore it up. All right. And then after that, he never replicated it. So that's why people know you have, I think, a one season wonder. So they don't use one season to base off buying you. Unless you're you're young talent, 16, and you did that. So that means they can take the risk on you. And if you drop a little bit under it, they can sell you back. All right. You remember, it's a money thing, you know. JFF must have smile now with all those money that's coming in. Yes, man. That's why I keep putting it out there. So much money, and yet still they are crying. But I've never said the money reached them as yet. You get me? Yes, but on shows, people try to correct him at that. But remember, in the problem, you know, you have a lot of people there on the shows with them trying to convert it to certain way and misinform people at this time. But you have some people truly want to give him the information, and he always tried to divert from it. Because I thought one time I heard him, and I don't know which program he was actually on. And someone said, no, I think it was Neo saying, no, it's not there. And Cranky said, no, it's not there. And he never answered it. You know? So we are trying to get the truth. You're telling us that we are the one that selling false news and all sort of thing. Then when we are trying to present the truth to you, you never wanted to respond. I'm going on the road, guys. Talk to you. Yeah, man, no problem. And guys, I will be back, I think, in the night around 10 o'clock to do a show on the WeMaxit as well. Much more widespread, because that's what this will do. This will be more like a more Jamaica-centric or maybe Caribbean-centric to some extent. We will give it the full reason of this channel, and then the full reason of the next one coming soon. Big up, JD. Do you think the coach have a long-term plan for the woman football program with under 20, 17, and 15? He has to get the job first. He has not gotten the job, so he can't have a long-term plan as yet. Hopefully, when they do try to sign him, they make sure he has to present something like that, because those are the ways you get better at what you do. You know, the street will never forget Michu. All right, so that means it was Michu. All right, so thanks, guys. So that's what I'm talking about. So guys, when we come here, it's not criticize. We are criticizing anybody. We have the knowledge of watching football for decades. So we don't try to jump on. You ever notice? Oh, I look at Demo. Demo talks just like me. I promise, if Demo had a YouTube channel, he would have gotten beaten just like me, because he would have questioned things, because he might have to do. He always try to do the research on it, and then sometimes he comes out and says Jamaica will lose. Everyone beat him. Yes, so that's why we're saying people learn from their mistakes. It's not, they don't here to hype up anyone and sell propaganda, because propaganda don't give them money, and unless they're going to say the Premier League is the best in the world, which it might just be right now. And based off their trajectory and all of the competitions they do performed in, I think they are the best at this point. Maybe they don't have the best players from England, but that does not tell you that the league can't be the best, because they have the best players them from every other leagues. What a baller back in the days. Yes, man. Michu is the best one season wonder ever. Yes, man. And that Swansea team was not normal. Yes, I remember him. All right. Michu. Yes. All right. I think he had a career injury as well. Yes. He had a career. But I'm just trying to show you, he never hit back form. So people can't buy you when you're 20 at based off one season. It don't work. Football has evolved. Modern science and modern technology has evolved. And you get me? It's not, I know you have to just put this in it. You're thinking just like how we normally think and say, oh yeah, big baller, Jamaica, want you. If I'm do this, I'm do that. I forget by. No, that is not how they do it. You get me? Liam Bailey had to put in more than one season, right? At Leverkusen, right? He had to put in more than one season before that in Belgium, right? And before that, he had to put in more than one season in academy, right? Or in his build-up. Because people were they set a target for you, just like what we were talking about the other day when I said to Noble Graphics that you have to have a set plan and people can trust your plan. You get me? Yeah, before they do take it. That's what I mean, JD. First, he needs to focus on staying fit. He got the talent that will speak. It's not going to happen overnight, but consistency in his fitness. Yes, that's what I agree. Michu was a one season wonder. Yes, man. I have a numerous. We need to do a show on one season wonders, because I can tell you, man. My first big baller, big baller, I had, man. I can tell him, man. That guy was at Tottenham at one. He went to Tottenham at one point, and it was Gareth Bale came in and take his stripe. Talented left foot guy, man. Free kick for days, man. I'm gonna take a little time, because Aaron Lennon back then, he was super talented. Walcott came out talented as well. Van Persie was talented. Arshavin might be a few season wonders as well. Then you have Gervinho. Gervinho or Gervinho? Gervinho was his name, from Ivory Coast. He was our next one. Lord Bentner. He was not a season wonder. He was not a wonder. He just believed in his head that he was a wonder. You know? You know me have a lot of talented players, man. But the one season wonder, I have to go back there, you know? Oh my God, man, I whole heap of football watching, man. JD, what do you think about Raheem Sterling? And do you think he's the best Jamaican player? Even though he don't represent. Yes, man, I said the last time, but people said John Barnes and JD, you don't know what you're talking about. But I said it is Raheem Sterling, the best Jamaican player ever. But you can put John Barnes in it and John Barnes' history and stuff, you know? Yes, Jarvis, Paris, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Fun fact. Out of all the best players Pep coached, he is third on the list. Goal and assist. Massively underrated. Yes, that is true. But you have to remember, when I just talked about the creative sides of football, That's end product. Assists and goals are end products. So not because he has all of that, that would not be the best players them he has always created. Remember, defensive midfielders don't score so much goals. Backline creative midfielders, the center backs them don't score so much goals. Goalkeeper that's spreading balls 60, 70 yards don't score so much goals, and you have to rate them different in different categories. So on the goal side and assist side, yes, Raheem Sterling is up there, but on overall players that he has coached, no. You have some talented players, man. Believe me, man. Look at all David Silva. David Silva is the greatest player. I wouldn't say he's the greatest player overall, but David Silva is the player that recreate the Premier League. First, you had Arsene Wenger came in and they said small diminutive players can't work, and then he brought in new nutrition to use his smaller diminutive players to be more energetic. At that time, because Reyes weren't the smallest, but he was not the biggest at the same time. Perez was not the biggest at the same time. Then you have Bergkamp. If they are taller than what I thought, I think Bergkamp is just 6 foot, but he never had the body frame at that time. But they made sure they have better nutrition, so they are much more fitter. And then they started to go lower and lower, because then you have the Fabregas them start to come in, the Santi Cazorla them start to come in on the nutrition. So he changed that way, and then after that, there come Silva, and Neville said on Sky Sport, he can't come and do the Premier League like how he did to Spain League and stuff. These bagger small players running up and down. And he came to the Premier League and changed the Premier League. Now you have small players getting the biggest contracts. Before that, you can't be small and playing that team. Remember you had Stoke, with the 100-meter high players them, And you have Rory Dillap flinging the ball from around 1,000 yards. You have Ricardo Fuller. You had Peter Crouch, Crosskill. All of those guys are 17 foot high. Just bucking in the ball in the goal. Remember, guys. So the Premier League have actually transformed. All right. So these are the discussions we want to have on the Premier League show coming up, He was 26, 27. That was a big season. Michu had a lot of injuries. I like him, even though he killed off my Gunners one game. All right, guys, the phone is up in a 2.5 hour. We're going maximum, so make sure to call in. As a big baller from Jamaica, I am happy that it's a big baller that dash me way rather than any Concacaf forward. Okay. Okay. One season wonder, you have to talk about Payet. No, Payet was not a one season wonder. Payet is one of the skillest human beings may ever see play football. Payet and Ronaldinho are some of the naturally born footballers. Payet is not a one season what? Oh my. No, Eddie, we have to discuss that. Payet is a seriously skilled human being. The other day I saw him score a goal again. I'm saying, Jesus Christ, man. This guy have eyes in the back of his head. Guys, let me know if you agree with one, Eddie. Payet was a one season wonder. No, man. Payet terrible, man. And remember, we are not talking about those output of goals, because remember, most of his goals were 50-yarders, free kicks, and ridiculous type of goals. You understand me? Yes. He's from Netherlands. Yep. Gervino. Yeah, Gervino is from Ivory Coast. Bentner. Lord Bentner. Lord Bentner. Oh, he thinks he's so good. Yeah, well, tell you what. When you come on to underrated footballers, I have to go with my top 10 underrated footballers. I have to do it by like every decade. Yeah, every decade. So 2010, 2000 to 2010. 2010 to 2020. We're going to do that, guys. For every show, we're going to pick our underrated one. I'm going to pin the version. So I'm going to start with the 1990 to 2000. Then from 2000, so a 3-part I'm gonna do for it. 3 parts, all right? Yes. So people have to go back, check their players, and return. Remember, I'm watching football from that. I'm watching football from your climb light posts in Jamaica and string up. Because 1995, I got cable in 35 lane. One of the first person to get cable. I think I was the second at the time. You get me? And then when I moved to Chisholm, I had to climb my light post and made my own cable at that time because we never had cable at that location. So that's where I'm coming from. A long time I'm watching Premier League. Decades now. Funny old Lord Bentner got sent to jail in Denmark. What? Them jail the Lord? Oh my God, JD. I know the guy he's from France. But he played for Cameroon. Okay. Clint Dempsey, another one season wonder. He got like, no man, no, Demo. I'm not going to let you go. No, for one season he got 17 goals, yes. But Clint Dempsey was always Clint Dempsey. When we pull up the one season wonders, them we're gonna pull up their season record. Let me know if we should do that. Clint Dempsey had a lot of good seasons, man. But not one like what he had before. Obviously, JD, but I'm talking stats-wise. I wouldn't even put Sterling top 10 best player Pep coached. Okay. Yes. Silva, a wicked. Yeah, man. Bergkamp was pretty big still. I think Bergkamp was 6 foot. No, 6 foot. Remember, guys, these are those... yeah. Garrett Bale, Richie... David Bentley, I was talking about the midfielder, the wing midfielder. What? Because David Bentley was the knockoff David Beckham. Arsenal changed the Prem. Yes, 100%. Make football start to play. Yes, man. JD, do you remember Ledley King from Tottenham? Yes, man. When Ledley King, they had to play him in one match, and then because of his injury, he couldn't play the next one. He has to sit out one. He was did you know No, I never know he was Jamaican. I never know he was Jamaican, but I know Ledley King good, man. Because remember, Thierry Henry was my football at that time, and I usually watch Arsenal every time. I usually watch Arsenal and Ajax from them time there. Yes, man. Manta like lantern post. Let me see the people. Guys, come on, man. We can't believe we're gonna pass 100. A classic video, them here, guys. Classic, even though we have a long time to go. So we know we're gonna fly past 100. Yes, man. Now, Payet is yeah, man. We can't diss Payet, man. Payet a big baller, man. David Smith, big up yourself. Oh, him for call Payet a one season wonder. Maybe that's from his side. Maybe from me. And maybe people looking at the goal amount, the return. But Eddie, what we are saying, Ronaldinho is the best footballer I've ever. Yeah, I think he's the best footballer ever. Come on, Chelsea man here. Payet a big baller. One season wonder in the Premier League terms. He had one great season. Okay, why? I think Eddie, people pay. I had friends paid money, season ticket to go and watch West Ham just because of Payet. Nothing else. So, and when he goes there, he doesn't have to score. But the amount of players have to drawn to him, and his style and slick ability to pass the ball and move and pick up space. I mean, he never had to have no more goals in a West Ham career. But that guy, boy, I don't know. I don't know at all. Olivier Giroud is the most underrated footballer ever. I wouldn't say he's the most underrated footballer ever, but he's on my top 10 of most underrated footballer. I think his technical ability is far, maybe he's one of the most technical player. Look how big he is, he's one of the most technical player out of Arsene Wenger's reign. Giroud, look how big he is, He's one of the most technical player out of Arsene Wenger's reign. Yes. Terrible, man. Oh, my God, man. That guy, man, can take down the ball in between even 6 players. When it comes on to controlling, Cesc Fabregas, Giroud, Van Persie, Bergkamp, it's Cazorla, Pires, Reyes was very good at controlling as well. Thierry Henry was good at controlling him, but because he has so much pace, it run off his foot a lot of times. Anelka, people sleep on Anelka. Anelka was good at one time, you know. Anelka was good at one time. Yes, man. Arshavin had some good touches as well. But when you talk about bad controlling, you talk about Gervinho, Theo Walcott, Axley Chamberlain, Diaby's touch was not good either. Yeah. Oh my God, man. And that was just an Arsenal's team. Over on Chelsea now. Bad controllers. Malouda. Oh God. Malouda was not a good controller. Then you have this is for Chelsea. Then you have as bad controllers. Jagba. Jagba was okay because I think his controlling was not the best, but he used his strength to when he drops it off, he uses strength in and around the 2 to 3 yards around him to get onto the ball. Samuel Kalu never had the best touches as well. Yes, for Chelsea. Yeah. And around the back, Wayne Bridge was actually there. Ashley Cole controlling was good. Then you have Lampard. Then you have Gerrard. Then you have Makalele. You have Michel Ballack as well. Peter Crouch. Then you have the big human being. What's a big one? The name? The Bosnian one. Forgot his name. Yeah, boy, I don't know. There's a lot of footballer. Yeah, man. Giroud is one of the most underrated footballer ever. Ever, man. The man intelligence is not normal. He's slow like snail, but his technical ability up there. On behalf of all your supporters, I want to say we appreciate you. Your hard work and your intellectual skills. Big up, Andre. Massive respect, man. Clint Dempsey was a baller. Yeah, man. I think, but maybe he was looking at the numbers only. Clint Dempsey might be the best US baller ever, you know. It was not London Donovan. It was Clint Dempsey. Demo. It was Clint Dempsey, man. And London Donovan. London Donovan was only good for posters, but it was Clint Dempsey. David Bentley wasn't good. Nah, man, technical ability, David Bentley, man, the knockoff David Beckham. Nah, not normal. For the talent Payet has his career has been underwhelming. He should have played for a big club. I think he started too late. RJPA players, the only ones available for the upcoming tournament in Austria. Yes. King and I share the same grandparent. Okay, John, they're done, yeah. Let the king knee them always mash up. Yes. But it's so tough players were back then. Kai, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, man. You drop in and drop a like. I respect that, man. Guys, no matter how long you can stay, once you pass through and drop a like, you get me? And I am perfectly well with that, guys, because the more you drop the like on it, the more people see the video. See, we are here on a small channel, just talking about football. And we keep on breaking boundaries early in the morning, and look how much people check in. So we're grateful, man, Kai. I know a lot of you guys have to work, man. It's just because of my time zone. It's 4:03, and I wanted to stop us 5 o'clock so I can go up and finish cut the board, because I had to AXA the boards for 2 days. That's why I never had any time to come here, because I was tired and dead. So now I went in my garage. And now I found the power saw, so I can cut the rest of the board easier and do my tiling and everything, and I have to do my measurement and everything, because in these countries, majority of the time you do it by yourself, because if you pay for it, it's going to cost you a ridiculous amount of money. JD, why the reason Sterling left Man City? Big true, because it's not the main player. No, Pep, I just think Pep never fancy him. Never fancy him. Thomas Muller is not underrated. Muller is seriously good. I would say Miroslav Klose might be underrated when it comes on to German. Yes. Podolski was just always pile driver goal scorers. Then we have Lansley Blake, the pastor, checking in. Good morning to the pastor. How are you doing? Sergio Busquets is the most underrated player. No, Busquets is rated highly, highly. I think they said he's the most intelligent footballer. So if a man called it the most intelligent footballer in world football, I think that is one of the highest praise you can ever get, because that they said he moves like 10 moves ahead. You had Rossi back then, Pirlo. I had one more players in the Spanish league, man. They said when it's that David Villa, and he's not Guti. They said that guy was the brightest footballer, man. He plays in midfield as well, man. No, not midfield. They said Cannavaro. Cannavaro was one of the brightest footballers. One of the brightest footballers, Cannavaro. Cannavaro, they said he's one of the brightest footballers. You get me? So, guys, if you're young and you're looking at football, believe me, man. They said no. The two brightest football they have, like in game and how fast they think, Kevin De Bruyne and Busquets. Those are the two brightest footballers, and the speed of how they do things. And you can see it based on how they play. You get me? They know what they're going to do with 3 steps, what others going to do. So your education is very much needed. This is not like back then in Jamaica where there's go on a field and kick. You need to be very, very educated to make it overall. Believe me. You have to go do your 6th form, go to college, go everywhere you can. So other day when Lashan come here and tell you that he's going to college, sometimes those things are needed. JD, do you think Salah don't like money? And why he's so selfish towards Mane? I don't think he likes him. I don't think he likes him. Remember, when even though Liverpool is not my club, when they bought Salah, Mane was injured, Mane was the man that came in to be the man, And then Salah came in and it is running. Liverpool fans can tell you, Demo them can tell you. And it is running. So Salah kind of come and take Mane shine at the start, And then Mane had to come and play in, play in to fit in after, That's how it started, As I can remember, because remember I usually cover the Premier League day to day at that time. Ronaldinho have 10 eyeballs. Can we just get to the overrated and crown the King Freddie Adu? Oh my God. Donovan, the pace merchant, kick and run. Giroud so like snail. Yes, man, Giroud snail. Giroud is a terrible educated. You can know the persons them that are very much educated when they're playing football. Believe me, Bergkamp, different level education, man. Different level footballing intelligence, man. You know them when you see them. Tim Howard has to be the best American to play in the Prem. McBride was decent. No, I am not counting Pulisic. No, Pulisic. Salah has more assists to Mane. Okay, all right. But yeah. We will get past the 200, man. I think we already maybe past 200 already. See, we are at 99 now, so we passed 200. Tim Howard, all right. Old man Muller is a legend. James Milner, highly underrated. No, James Milner is not underrated. James Milner, let me explain James Milner. James Milner is the perfect example of an industrial player. A player that he fits all mold and show you where football should have been with modern science. So James Milner, you should have more of James Milner. And a modern science advance their energy, like their stamina and their skill set. I don't think he's underrated, but I don't think he's overrated either. I think he's right there. He's just an industrial player that you want to have on your team that can fit in anywhere, right back, midfield, left wing, striker, anywhere you want him. You get me? Players like him that was industrial players but still be incredible good was Lampard and Gerrard. Milner is exactly like Steven Gerrard and Lampard, but they are just a better version of him. Because Steven Gerrard can play right back, left back, center back, defensive central, winger, and even central forward if it comes to the test. But his ability with his range of passing, his range of kicking, and his IQ always help him out. And you have to say the same for Lampard. Lampard's vision was very good at that time. His poaching ability, his passing range, especially short passing. Don't think he had the better long passing out of the two. All right, I will try sending the link, Pastor. All right. This Salah Mane thing is nonsense. Stop it. The guys are very close. All right. We're not call it agenda. All right. All right. So Liverpool man said we should not call out the agenda. 1 second. Bergkamp was the smartest player I have. Yeah, Bergkamp is up there, and you realize that. You realize why? I notice Bergkamp, and then you have Bergkamp, and then now you have Pastor. We don't have 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours here, Pastor. I have to finish in the next 1 hour, under 1 hour. So I will send a link regardless, and you come on now, and we chop up the next hour because I have to finish the backyard. I realize say Liverpool don't like Mane. Oh my God! Don't make Dima get upset, you know. We forgot about Dimitri Berbatov. No man, Berbatov was not a one-season wonder. I think when it comes on to IQ, you would have put Berbatov in one of the high IQ players them because he was slow like snail as well. Yeah, he was still slow like snail, even though he have somewhat of a turn of pace, but it's just in short bursts, maybe 10 yards. You understand me? He's like a cheetah snail, you know. He can just spring up and slow down. Rapid as how he can start fast, he slows down rapid just the same. But his skill department is top draw. Berbatov, top draw. Salah is the worst player I've ever seen in my life. Okay, Island card, damn. What happened to Salah? Why you eat him? So Messi drop the best salad. I've ever seen. And James Miller. All Pep had to react. All right. Property for sale in JA. Thanks for being here. How are you being? How are you doing with the family? IT push, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Timur Pilakin in the building as well. Omzo, his first touch was one of a kind. Yes, man. The Mane thing is nonsense, boss. No. Demo, it's not me saying it, you know. It's the other personals in the chat fighting. Brazilian Anderson was a wonder. Which one of the Anderson for Manchester United? No, the Huntley Dixon. The only thing he had was energy. I don't think if that's you have different Andersons, you know. So let me know which one you're talking. So good day, Pastor. How are you doing? Which one of the conversation that we talked about you wanted to talk on?
The present conversation that you have with the high IQ of the ballers. In relation to
we have a whole JFF. We have a whole heap of JFF news that we passed, you know. So look, I just joined the show, you know.
Yes, I just joined the show. I did not pick up any of the JFF news.
JFF paid back some money. JFF paid back the money. Then we put it up on the screen. So JFF paid back because the SDF hold on to the money, the 3.5 million that they should have gotten every month from the government. They hold on to it because they owed 50,000 out of the 105,000 for the chartered flight for Suriname problems. All right. So they hold on to that for a month and then JFF, they had to hold on it for JFF to pay them. So JFF came through and paid them on time for the second time, the second date that they have actually set. So that's one thing. Then you have Bygrave and Green going to Ho Chi Minh FC, City FC in Vietnam. That's for Jamaica. And then you have Aston Villa, Liam Bailey, if this is his season to turn over and do a good thing, because he came off a good season for Jamaica, international wise, and then fall into a good run there for in relation to the pickup of the friendly. So that was the overall thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those are very nice subjects, you see. But this conversation that is now going, I grew up in an era where it wasn't only the individual skill that one had that catch my eye, but the ability of persons to stand one place in the midfield and turn a game on its head by virtue of their visionary outlook of a game. And I hear you calling some very exponentially high names, some of whom I have great regard for. But you leave out few names, which I believe everybody would.
Pastor,
I don't believe anybody have the total.
I think you missed the conversation, Pastor. I never left out any name. I never even named anyone. I said I'm going to leave it for different videos. So I'm going to do the most underrated. So now I would have to go back and then assess and come with my top 10. So I wouldn't have anyone. Yes, so maybe I think you're trying the stream. But if you have anyone in, you can let the fans know.
I would have three players that I would mention. George Weah.
Okay, and before right as I finish, let me done the one Boss Thomas, because I never even saw his comment. So JD, can we say you slow like molasses? Boss Thomas ask anyone that know me played football. I rarely played football with anybody that faster and stronger than me. So man, I don't know what you're talking about, you know. you must be losing it to say that I'm slow. I think a fast and strong was my ability, like fast and strong and kicking. Fast and strong. And my two best goals I've scored are still be offline goals in Jamaica. My two best goals that I've scored offline. And one of them that I scored from offline came down at Tivoli Gardens. Not in a like normal or league that we play like under 20s and Simbatlet and Major League and those things and school league. But you have a tournament usually keep down at Java that we go there every year. We play with play with Premier League ballers at that time, because my brethren them Jeffrey them play Premier League at that time. And I scored an offline goal there, and I think I scored an offline goal in Simbatlet. No. In under 17, I scored an offline goal. In under 17. Yes. So I scored an under 17 and I scored one at Java down at Tivoli. So anybody come from Tivoli and yeah, I did me score a goal. So I don't know where this brother come talk about slow like snail. Hey, but take back that here, man. Me one of the fastest players them back then. And one of the strongest. You normally had fleet-footed players. I was big and strong just the same. Big and strong just the same. Yes, so yeah, continue.
Yeah, as I said, I would use George Weah. But JD, on what you just respond to the brethren, it is the era back then that made people label Jamaica with big and strong players. I don't know. Jamaica don't have no big and strong players now.
I say, speed. Are we speed I talk about back ideas?
They don't have one big and strong player now. Not even one.
But man, I don't think the kids them doing what we normally did from back then, because normally we run from Spanish Town Road, go to airport and go around the boat the boat and then come back and stuff, and then do a billion step, lift a billion weights. When you look how our face, look, long I don't lift weights. Pastor, I don't know how I stay in shape so always. I can tell you, it's because of those mentally challenged amount of fitness we'd have to do back then. Believe me, man. Remember, you know, when we were 6, we were run against big man, you know, we were run past them, you know, and I win the competition, you know. I want if
People who followed track and field, people who followed track and field. I was the juvenile. I was the juvenile at every track meet running down Linton Mackenzie,
okay,
the
all right.
national cross country athlete.
You see there?
Where every
No,
meet Linton Mackenzie go and say schoolers at today you go win schoolers. Every meet with me and him buckle. Me ask me.
okay, let's try to move fast. So let me he
Yeah.
called the one
Live in the chat and come
basketball,
back.
you know, the one basketball that this me up every minute. Sterling's footballing intelligence is underrated. His positioning and movements off the ball is world class, but him finishing. I'm a virgin, but him finishing terrible. I think he has some of the worst finishes. I vibes, I can give it that, you know, but the reason why he wouldn't put him in a world class category is misses, man. Jesus, God, man. Sterling he will miss 4 empty goals and score 1 out of it. That is the bad. Yo, Sterling stressed me out a lot of time, you know, watch Man City, you know. I'm more of a pick up for him because a person I know. And I'm a Jamaican. I try watch him and always I put him first. But good Lord, man, the man misses them, man. It's going and type in Sterling misses them, man. You're sick, man. One Spence thanks for being here. Anderson was overrated. Yes, I think so. If it's the man you're talking, yeah, if it's the man who that person talking, that's terrible, man. That man not good, man. For me, Liverpool let the wrong player go. Just my opinion. I think if Salah's speed is starting to slow down, he's done. Okay, so I don't think Salah offers nothing extra. But it's hard to let Salah go, to be honest. His scoring record is impressive, so don't blame Liverpool for choosing him. So JD Speed was talking about you. No, not me, but back then. Everybody was fast and strong, even wingers. I can tell you about some wingers back then in coming up. They were big and strong. You know, not the fleet-footed, inverted players them that they're trying to invent nowadays. It wasn't like that. Jamaica always just bring real robust physical players that can run for every day. Hours. I guess I'm surprised them man now run after 20 minutes and a drop down. Jamaica never participated in those things. Jamaica was always big, fast, and strong and fit at the same time. You know? So it surprised me that we struggle, you know? JD, I heard your first touch was worse than Lukaku. Yeah, my controlling was not the best. That is, my control was not the best. Not going to say that. But remember, you know, the reason why maybe my controlling was never the best, was because of I was a forward player, then go back to defense, and then come back. Then after transition to wing fullbacks, and then coming into midfield back again. So I never really stayed out to just be a traditional forward player because I know I would have done way better as a forward, full winger. Yeah. So maybe controlling. No, my first my control was still decent. Okay, because I could have controlled some ridiculous ball and a ridiculous height, jumping, incredible jumping ability. I have to bring some. You know what? Let we not brag. Let we bring back people, and then they can tell you low and high points them. And those are people that you can trust because they played in Jamaica, and most of you guys are going to know them. All right. So does that put you in the category of one hit wonder high school baller? No, but I won other leagues. You know, I would have put myself into one of the footballers them in Jamaica that never matriculate into nothing. And it's not because of I never improve as a footballer, because when I came to Belgium, I did well. I went to Ghent training, scored 2 goals in no time. No time. So it's not like I never have any football intelligence or nothing, or I never evolved. I did evolve, but because people would know me and know my family, I had to take on my entire family's thing. And when I saw that Kwame and them man never make a bag of money, it never enticed me. And it's not because I love money, but my life, the 15,000, 30,000 for one whole month, I will kill myself. it never needed in the end. You understand me? It never motivate me anymore because me did start I live a super life in a Jamaica. So it never really motivate me. And worst off, me never make no Jamaica team. Me never, we never do certain things. Back then. And because I leader them and them friend them, Yeah. But it is what it is, Boss Thomas. I did play. That's all you want to know. I did play. Chantel Swaby will be playing French top 4 next season. That's good. That's good. JD, if one of those is one of those should have been in, in the league, but my knee. No. Umzo, I never said I should have been in no league. I never wanted to aspire to play no Premier League. I never tried to push on. But at least I did what I did between 15 and 21. Look how much of the players made Premier League teams that never won the things that I won are played in most of the competitions that I played in before. Come on, man. Come on. As a present player, Manu, I think one Mara also. Okay. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Where you train with Belgian Academy and / Club. More than one. I have to give you the name. I have to send the names them. Just I can give you all the names, man. You can check it. Man with knock knee, can't control and jump past good. No, Boss Thomas. You're mad, man. You're mad, Boss Thomas. I think I had my jumping ability was one of the best as well. Yes, one of the best. Because remember, Boss Thomas said, don't listen well. I was the same kid that scored 45 points and broke the B League record from in St. Andrew Technical and came off and go and play Manning Cup and become one of the main faces of Manning Cup. You see, Boss Thomas said, don't listen to my career good. And remember, I was coming from John Mills, the speed factory. You realize that? So you see, Pastor, I kept giving them all the information, and they never put it together, So it's speed, because of the first school, jumping because I was excelling in basketball as well, and then I went to play football. So Boss Thomas, they can't tell any lie. People know me. You just a make up story, a pure lie tell for me. And wait till Jeffrey them come here. They're gonna burst your bubble. JD, man was living like Scarface. And not really. Because, if we put the Scarface, people would think me I do a whole heap of illegal thing. But the lifestyle, I prefer not to talk. People who know it. Yes, Mr. Pastor. Me, I know an Umzo, he just don't want me to have a decent show, Yes, so I have to back my name,
Yes, you have to defend the name. I totally understand that.
My career and my achievements, crazy. I went and field with players that this brother never seen in his life coming here disrespecting me about me. I'm not me, and I can't control and can't jump and can't pass. You're mad, man. I think my passing improved ridiculous when I played winger here. So JD, how much money you owe the cable company from back there? Jesus. I shouldn't talk these things, because maybe they try to sue me, But be careful. Boss, there must a lot of people in Jamaica took cable back then.
How come? Yeah, man.
Why I never tried Umzo? Why I never tried Umzo? If you know me, you will understand. I said my family ties took me out of football. And if you know me, Umzo, you would have understood exactly why I never forced football. You get me? Exactly why I never forced football. In the end, I never wanted to see one of the personnel them that trying to use football just for beneficial gains. Because if I went to play football, my heart never in it, Yeah. So that's it, man. That's it. When I came here, I did go and do it when I needed to do it, you know? Yeah, I needed to do it because I need to get paid. I need to get in shape at the time, and I needed to get acclimatized to the weather very fast. So I use it to get myself in shape completely and acclimatized to the weather. You get me? So let me show. Guys, make sure to subscribe. You know, we need 6 more subscribers to complete our 20 per video. All right. Yes, I'm gonna go up on my Instagram here and go back then and show when my wife and my kid come to watch me play in Netherlands. When I played for a smaller team, just go there and scored a hat-trick in that game. Yes, so see there. Let me show you. So the full umzo we attack, see there. I'm gonna give you all of these locations. Yes, I did play back here. Big man, all right. Don't style me. You can go on my Instagram. You may show you my receipt. Yeah, when I talk, I like to prove things. Don't play with me. Don't play with my career and my reputation, boy.
JD,
Regret it. No, because I never. I think if I had left early on Jamaica, then I know that I would have been much better. Because when I came here at an older age, and what I've done in the short time, I was sorry that I actually I never know, man. If I had to come here at an earlier age, I would have done much better, easier, easier. Because I need to, you would feel like it's not a look down, you know. I can't be one of them man, you know, play for 30,000 for 20 years, and then all them do is just go up on corner and look bag a girl and them not have nothing, you know. No, Andrew. No, I have to just show this boss Thomas and the one Umzo. I have to make sure them know say me not trumps, you know. Yeah.
yeah, JD, I would not, in terms of ranking, when people talk about and try to discredit her, them maybe not intentionally to discredit, but to bring up a certain vibe. I wouldn't rank myself among the best controllers in my time either. But when it comes to doing knee-glide passes to your teammates in our crowd who going to be dangerous, they had the impeccable controlling ability.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to kick away a ball out of defense. They call your name and put it on your chest. And that happened any side of the field, you know, because as I said, I played as a goalkeeper if need be, right back, left back, central defense, and CDM. I wasn't like you to play forward. Anywhere across the defense line, yeah, I fit in and played efficiently in
I
all of those positions.
but look, but Pastor, look at it. When you go back and play defense, so basically, because remember Jamaica never have no program. The only
Hmm.
program back then was in um um Medieval, Portmore, um, to some extent Tivoli, Harborview. Those are only programs in Jamaica back then.
Hmm.
So the way you get into a program, you have to literally play Manning Cup and the under 17,
The
15,
Costa Cup,
20, and
and I
Dakasta
didn't
Cup,
play, and I
all
didn't
of them.
play any of those.
So I'm trying to show you. Look how the knowledge retained, because remember you use the same education for
Hmm.
you learn to be the defender, the fullbacks, and they come back and do the different job in the winger role. So even when the game evolved, you still maintain those things and you improve on it. So when we come here, I learned a little bit better. And in the end now, I might can put it on paper and do the coaching thing. You understand me?
JD, JD, up to when I was at seminary at Northern Caribbean University, I beat myself today because an opportunity came. I have a friend who was doing the coaching program,
Mm-hmm.
At GC Foster College, and I assisted him with the cricket preparation for the thing that he was doing. I could have gone and done the program the same time he was doing it because he was working at NCU at the time when he was doing it. I was there as a student working in campus safety and security. I could have done it the same time.
Mm-hmm.
What I realize is that a lot of people who probably hear us talk football don't realize that we did it at a level that intellectually, if people had zeroed in on us, we would have been classified among the intelligent minds in football. But because we don't have the certification, or we didn't go into the certification programs, or we didn't play at the international level, or the top club levels, you would not be sensible. It would not be wise to try to
Very
put
good word
yourself
here.
in those
You
class.
use you use a very good word here. The intelligence on the field.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because
yeah.
when I'm looking back now, when I came here and do my things and everything, and I'm looking back, that was a big problem back in our days. But before you go anywhere, let me just hear them man. We have the great Jason just checking in. Says Sack Patsy. Boy, I mean, I tell her Jason to me na Asian. I tell her man. Big up yourself, Jason. Why is Manning Cup such a big thing? How many big players you would say come from this Manning Cup hype? Um, BB Gardner played Manning Cup.
Maybe you have to put it in a Jamaican context, JD.
Yeah. So then, which context me I put it in? So BB Gardner and Jamaican. So which other context me
No,
put
no, 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 no. I never said you were wrong with Bibi Gardner. I'm just saying, in terms of looking at the question, you have to put it in a Jamaican context, because if they're going to ask the question to see how many of them matriculated into overseas programs, that is going to be a total different question. Look at the question, or look at how I asked the question.
Okay, all right. So, all right, let me just clear the question. All right. Anyways, Umzo, I think a lot of players, because in my Manning Cup year, all of them players they turn out and to play Premier League. Almost everyone that was interested in football, but a lot of bright players was on that team. A lot of those players were in six man. So some of them left. I think if one of them played in either in MLS or below, maybe the USL, something like that. Yes. He was a captain for. I think he was the captain for what? KC first, and then he came there. Yes, I'm not sure, but he did. They did went on to play Premier League, one Premier League, then go overseas as well and play football. And everyone else played football in the country, just the same. So, Omzo, a lot of the big schools, KC, JC, Calabar, majority of them turn up to, if they do take football serious, they did go places. They did go places. Phil Jones, big up yourself. Make sure you subscribe back again. Here's Phil Jones. Yeah, man, big up. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, so all I'm saying is, you have to check and see who are actually interested in football after Manning Cup, Umzo. Because look at my situation. You really think I would have give up to play in the Premier League now, to where I am? I am okay. I am perfectly okay. I will, and that would seems like, oh, a money mirror now, but no. I'm perfectly okay with what I'm doing. I think I've made a very good decision, because I heard from all of my friends them, and them they like it. Them they like it. Last 2 months ago, a man who played there now. They don't want to say it. Who it is? Tell me say him don't like it, and it's not good because the pay are good, and them have to do secondary work and all sort of things. Yes, so I think I've turned out much better, much better.
JD,
Pastor, you are a big cricketer. People ask a question, Pastor. We have 30 minutes to go, so yeah, me know you when you
I am
stop.
I am one of the players who have century in a SDC T20 competition.
So,
I am one
Pastor,
of the I'm one of
it's
the I'm one of the I'm one of the players I'm one of the players who beat UWI
all right. Demo,
so
Demo,
yeah. So
cricketer,
make him go and ask me.
Demo, you're a
Make
big
him go and
cricketer.
ask me. Make him ask me and me run my list. Make him ask me and me
Demo,
run my list.
Demo, we need Demo here. Demo,
I'm
Pastor
one of the
allegedly.
players. I'm one of the players who beat St. James, was silent St. James at Gerard Park. Let me
Okay, but
let, let me run the list.
yeah, never
Cause
cricket up.
don't me can't write a full resume in a JD card then say me overqualified, then can't hire me. So me have to pick me have to pick what me I put on when me I do a job application, me have to pick what this job need. For tailor me curriculum vitae, me CV to fit it, or else me not get no work.
All right. JD asks Pastor if frogs still on vacation at GC Foster swimming pool. I don't understand what you talking about.
Tell him not to put the country's private business on international. Look out. Don't ask me nothing about the GC Faster swimming pool. tell tell him do Tell him to send a drone go fly over there and look at the front of the university. See him where. Do that. Don't ask me
Alright,
nothing
big
about the
up,
front them.
big up Phil Jones. Big up Phil Jones. And guys, once you come in, make sure to keep smashing the like button. I'm not sure you see we pass 100. Keep smashing it so we can even aim to 250 by the time we finish this one. All right,
JD,
Tyrone
on the note,
himself.
before your race, on the note with the frogs in the pool, it was
Okay.
one of the things that the Minister of Sports forecasted that would be addressed. This would be something like about 7 or more years ago. That would be addressed because GC Foster have a pool the same size as what the other stadium, but it was never in use. And
Okay.
yeah,
Tyrone and Phil Jones, big up on yourself. Thanks for being here. Sterling said, I remember back in the days we had a D2 team by the name of Greenwich Acres, and we were invited by Frisco Kid to play against Tivoli Community, and we won that game 3-1. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, all right. Big up yourself, Phil Jones. Thanks very much. Pasta resume versus Butler resume. Who longer? I think Pasta resume longer than Butler resume by miles.
no. Butler has the certification, and I got this the big man. Butler has the
No,
certification.
it's still no. Butler said he never have no resume for football. He never have no
Eh?
certification for the football. Let him tell the TV something. I never
Okay.
once said it to Mr. Speed. Now that's what
No, 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 no. What he said is that they are not in a position to ask him for his resume
No, we are
because
talking argument, not
okay,
the war, the big war.
okay.
Well, maybe you can talk about that. Pastor have a 52-page resume. All right. And hold on. Oh, you end up with a 52-page resume. I can't even understand that, because what are you doing? What you need to put on?
Hello. I remember a number attached to the pages of resume for Mr. Butler, and that is why I said he has the certification that I don't have. My resume, if I write a complete resume for what I have done and participated in and put it at achieved, it would probably stop at about 7 to 10 page. 52 page, no, I'm not gonna get there.
Yeah, but
I am not that old, you see.
this 52-page is overreacting. I am telling you. What are you putting on resume? What
Remember
resume
the
is
first page. No, hold on. Remember your first page. Your first page basically have your identity. Your second page, your second
50
page is going to have your
very
schooling.
few people in this world? You know what you say, first and second page.
Yeah, your first and second page is going to have your identity and your schooling.
50
And
more
then
pages.
yes. And
It make
then
no sense.
now you're going to put in your work experience. Now
Yes.
my work experience based on institutions and programs that I have participated in. I'm not going to tell you exactly how many pages that is, but I would, in my total resume, I don't think that I would get to 10 pages.
Okay. All right, Pastor. All right then. And look, obviously, I don't. I think the 52 pages is an overreact.
Maybe an exaggeration, but I'm not the
Time.
one to say that. I'm not the
No,
one to
I am
dissect
saying
that. But Yeah.
52 page. No, that's not true. That's not true. That's you don't 52 page. Not even the president or a 70 had. No need 52 page. Oh yeah, maybe him no need it because him gonna do limited amount of jobs. So
Yeah,
maybe
limited amount of job you do.
so maybe yeah, definitely him no need it.
But
And most of the
JD,
president don't need
JD,
it.
how how my resume is set up, that's what I say I can't put everything on it. I was working at a supermarket, holding down 3 job positions at the same time. I did wholesale, I did floor attendant, and I did storeroom management. So that's a
Yes,
3 job in a one entity. So if
but
you put
Pastor,
those on,
wait,
if you
but that
put
does upgrades that are you're do them at the same time. You got employed and you do these 3 roles them at the same time.
I got employed to be a floor attendant at the supermarket, but I realized I could earn some extra money running wholesale. So I go another job department there. Me never quit the job
Yes,
as the floor attendant.
52 page, Me that love for
No, but
reach to the
no,
52 page because me don't
no,
know
but
what you can in a life for
JD,
complete
I
52
don't
page.
know what would make 52 page either. I am telling you
I
that
don't know. I don't even think
despite
that's
me I go put despite me I go put on it even for packing and casting pit. For pack and cast pit. Can me
me
can
able to
put
put
that on mine.
lift container, me a pack ship, me a pack container, me a do
Yeah.
computer. On one page, me do computer life, me do computer teaching, me do cell phone fixing, me play football,
Oh,
me play
oh,
basketball,
by the
me
way,
a
I was
pick
in the classroom too.
one.
I was in the classroom.
Me did in
By the way,
the classroom.
yeah. Oh, I am also a netball coach.
Netball coach. Yo,
So, but
brother,
and I'm saying to you, I don't get to 10 pages.
yeah, it's not true. All I'm saying,
I don't get to 10 pages.
JD, hold on. The culture. We have a few more comments. And guys, send your comments because we only have 20 more minutes. I'm into football. Where's Africans? He can't be. Yeah, Africans are gonna come on maybe later when because remember my time zone when I started it's a little bit yeah. JD, where you a part of the 2000 a little bit I think 2 more years or so up, Boss Thomas. All right, yeah. I'm gonna tell you the exact age, the exact year. It should be on one page. No, well, 52.
My own
Everything over.
cannot hold. My own
Pastor,
cannot hold on one page.
Pastor, let me go to the comment section with the most Oh my God. Okay. Butler submitted a 52 page resume to Speed. I'm begging Mr. Speed, please inform us on that 52 page to say that it's true. Ari Vibes, I might just do that one covering Sky on the day. Catch up something else and cover Sky. Yes, yeah, man, of course. Ari Vibes, of course. Sky are our people in a Sky run the place. JD, good day. If you have
Sky is the limit.
a 52 page of resume, you are not a stable person for any corporation. No, you should add if you're not 400 years old on it as well.
Uh, and
JD,
JD, that's why they never hire me at one place when we apply for one job.
yeah,
Because if
maybe,
your resume shows you all over the place, they think you're either overqualified or unstable.
yes.
They did
Um,
they in the letter that they responded to me, they didn't say I was unstable. They said I'm overqualified for what I and they would not be able to pay me based on my qualifications. So I just want to put that out there. Of the two possible outcomes, I got a written communication that they considered me overqualified and them unable to pay me what I am worth for that position that I applied for. Let me just
oh,
put that out there. I didn't get the unstable part. Just so
very
the
fine.
word, and I got that in writing. It's in black and white. Yeah.
Okay, Pastor. JD, take playing football out of it. It would not be impressive to the hiring boss. Only YouTube football analytics. Boss Thomas, my work as well. My work. I YouTube don't pay me not even. Let me see. YouTube don't pay me 15% of our work give me. All right, boss. I must have tapping eyes and go. Yes.
On the
You
rest
want
of them, there's something happen.
it? You want to text my boss now? So I'm send it, make it drop down, and they start calculate and start check up other people sitting in our boss. Thomas, you come here, like you want to start me? You that drop down.
JD,
Believe.
that message will come in. Let me answer that. Who that? Matthew? Or Andrew something? Papa cannot be a netball coach. He does not have the tactical acumen to coach netball. It would have translated in his football coaching experience. You to coach netball, which is a faster paced game than how football is played, you have to be succinct with your tactics on a netball court. Tapa cannot be a netball coach of no renown at all. Nothing. He can't coach no netball at no level. At what I saw him display as a football coach. Cannot. So that can't be true. He can't get no netball job at no local high school. That is a lie. That the principal would have to be fired and the board chairman put under investigation. Which netball coach?
All right, all right. Pastor get cross, miserable, angry. Will you be covering? I just answered that one. I said yes, 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 yes. I will cover Sky's thing. You get me?
Sky is the limit.
Sky program I will cover. Nothing else. I don't do track and field because I want to know that when I do my thing, I get football subscribers here. You get me? Yes.
Mhm.
Because
So
I'm
it is
gonna
not track and it is not weightlifting he is going to cover. It is Sky.
yes, Sky. Yes. So if I do get a few subscribers, and I not gonna harm my channel so much. You
JD,
know,
JD,
I want
you
to
have
stay
to be
with.
careful to say amen without understanding what I just said. It is not
Okay. Yes.
weightlifting you're going to cover. It is not weightlifting you're going to cover. You're going to cover Sky.
Yes, I'm going to cover Sky. Sky, I'm going to cover.
Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
what you have to understand, guys. What I do in a specific niche. Going to track and field, I don't think it would have translated to me. You get me? I think it would have damaged my channel and what I have planned. So it's not like track and field is bad for me to do. I just don't see it necessary. I know football. I do football and then niche and what I've known about analytics. I think it's the smartest thing I should do. I don't want to end up with 50,000 subscribers and then I can't get 500 views. I have 500 subscribers here, and in 2 hours we're almost close to 1,000 views on it because you're doing what you're pinned in the analytics. You get me? So I can't go outside that. Look at it. The Sky video is the worst video did on my channel. How much people didn't get any algorithm notification because I didn't wrote nothing of football in it. You understand me? So that's why you can't connect. You get me? Yes. So that's why it's good to just stay with one thing and just be good at it. No, JD, don't do it. Well, boss, Thomas, you're good at drop down. You're good at drop down. When me say no, I said you contact me and then I show you and they drop down. And then you go and they start the calculation. I would not put that out. Kilo one people kill me. What are the results of the preseason games for schoolboy football 2022? I don't know. IT push. I don't know, and I never come here act like me know it. So JD, oh, me no remember you ballad when OAHHS okay comes to stats to play against them in basketball. I don't know, boss Thomas. I don't know, I don't know at all. And my head was not ball at that time. Oh, I'm terrible there, man. And here. I trimmed my ear. All right, big man. Where this other finish show ya, man? Where this spread come from, Pastor? JD, after cover Sky, please cover the beautiful Rebecca Spencer. I hope you just click this and just clip it and post it in our DM. And she will contact me. And then they will do a street, I never ask no name, you know. Boy, these streams are comedy, you know, man. But at the end of the day, we still got the information out. So, on Bailey, Pastor, what are we going to do next 30 minutes? Bailey, what you say about him? You think this is his year? And you think the transfers going overseas will improve the Jamaica national team? Because
All
remember,
right.
you know, we're not going to stop man from putting the lower tier players them in a team, you know. So if the lower tier players them going somewhere else, would it not help the team
It
eventually?
would. It will. Let me deal with the second part first. It will serve to better the player as an individual. It will. It should translate if the player is better individually. When they go into the national program, they should bring at least a 5% improvement on quality of play where they are concerned. Because of the, and I'm going to label the practice of the JFF here now. For those persons who know anything about Blake, I like words. Because of the JFF continued planned obsolescence, I I
Pastor,
don't think.
you know, boss Thomas is a troublemaker, you know. Stop going like you know, get the contract already. No, I have not getting the contract. Continue, Pastor. Sorry about that. I
Yes,
don't get in. Never talked to the girl before.
because of the JFF's planned obsolescence, which they have marketed for the world to see. There's no question about it. And for those persons who don't catch on to the word, I've penned it in the chat about 3 or 4 times on 2 of the platforms. Um, the JFF, because of their individual modus operandi, everything that they have done is literally planning to fail. They were surprised that the girls, after challenging them to get a new coach, were able to qualify. And so no plan was put in place to take care of them after qualification. And so it is not as though their failing is some kind of a surprise, because we who measure their track record see them as the perfect definition of the term planned obsolescence. They fit it they to the molecular level. This is who the JFF is. So I believe that these guys who are going to Vietnam or wherever they go in our professional league will improve, if not intellectually, certainly they must improve physically, because the Vietnam League plays a fast pace. The Asian leagues plays a fast paced football. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody who is going there to play will have to improve their physical fitness. So even if their intellectual capacity does not significantly improve, I expect that their physical attributes will improve. And if your muscles are trained, it to the point where it becomes second nature for you to do something, I expect a minimum of a 5% increase when they slot back into the national team, because we know this
But
obsolescent group, that's what they're going to do. They're going to continue to use the national team as a breeding program to 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 sell their own methodologies and them quota system. They're going to do it. Until we get rid of them, we will not get rid of that system. So I wish the young men going overseas all the very best. I hope they're able to improve intellectually as well as I know they, if they're going to stay one full season, they have to improve physically.
mm-hmm.
JD, there is something that you highlighted, that shames me when I see the national team play, and after 25 minutes, they are winded and can't run. In a nation that Jamaica is not considered a third world country in track and field. We are at we are elite, the highest level. Fitness is important in a nation where we are the best in the world when it comes to physical attributes and fitness. The football program will speed them a boast about when they have quality players is an international disgrace. When you have a national team, JD, the national team could not play against no corner league team when we play against in my time. Even if they scored 3 goals per way in the first 25 minutes, we are going to beat them badly because we're going to be running for 90 minutes and we had critical, clinical finishers in those leagues. And I'm not just talking about teams that I've played on, I'm talking again about teams that I've played against. There is no way that this national team, when we see them a showcase with JPL players, could play any of those corner league teams that I played against. They would lose. As it relates to Leon Bailey, I am going to respond to the question in light of the interview that the coach did coming from the overseas tour, the Australian tour, when they questioned him about Leon Bailey. He said that their big job, based on what was showcased, is going to be to keep Leon Bailey fit. In light of what the coach said, it is not a matter of if he's going to have a breakout season this season for Aston Villa. As long as Leon Bailey is fit, he's going to devastate the league this year. It's another matter, will he be fit? You know, based on what the coach said, that Leon, at training session and when he's interjected in the game, is shouting loud he wants to be in that starting 11. Leon Bailey, only challenge for this season to be a marquee season will be whether or not he is fit. And if he's fit, that goal that they highlighted where he came off the right flank, step inside and gone with the left foot, that is going to light up the league. It's going to light up the Premiership. And if they play him across the front line, well, not across, on the other side of the front line, where he comes in and people are expecting him to be one-sided and he guns it with the right foot, it might create some damage.
All right. Making the world a better place. Bless yourself. Thanks for being here. One Spence said, "Real talk, Pastor. That's why I tell people all the time, football back then was harder than now." But I've said that always, and Andrew, I've said that always. And we have 3 more minutes to lock the show down. Thanks everyone for being here. Make sure you smash that one. Let's see if we can go to 150. Yes, but maybe Pastor want to say a final word, but I think he wants to answer to that one about the order and order. Yeah, because I heard people saying that the Premier League now is better than before. No. I think competition was much more fiercer before as well. You know, it's
JD. The rules of football.
Yeah, continue.
The rules of football, modern day rules, have all been changed to give greater protection to players. There is no way these players could survive in back in the day. I learned my what you would call abusive tackles from a player in the English Premier League that a lot of people, you know, why his name jump out of my head now? This man
3 minutes and past that started
used to make people life a tragedy. And I learned all of these tackles. You see the brute force where the Reno man have that kept where every time Wadada played against Reno, Whitmore don't enter offensive third because him know Mark Hagler Wilson see him.
Mm-hmm.
I know all of them play there. None of these JPL players can survive back in the day, JD. Them not have no waistline. Them not have. Back in the day, you never have the thing where man a walk with them pants below them ass and them waistline no girded. These guys don't have no strength for run back in the 80s, early 90s. Them can't do it.
All right.
And
All right.
Andy, JD, the technical ability back then. Me hear some people have mentioned Dennis Bergkamp. These guys, you know, we are playing football now, don't know nothing about Dennis Bergkamp, you know. Dirogi Haji from Romania, these guys don't know nothing about them guys there, you know. One slow player from 1990 we him don't look like he can walk fast from Colombia.
Why them
from
start
Colombia? From Colombia, the Goldilocks.
A closing speech, me giving that
Yes.
a cost
At the
restart.
closing speech, me again.
Time. We get 3 minutes, Pastor.
Me not gone 3 minutes yet. Me gone 1 and,
You know, if you
and
change your name,
55 seconds and you cut me.
last name, you have to change your last name, you know?
Eh?
Yeah, man. Change your last name, man.
No,
Yeah,
my
man.
father dead. My father dead and gone. Me have to
You have
keep
the
the
last name, yeah?
representation going. No,
Yeah,
my
man.
father dead and gone. Me have to keep the representation. Me can't do that.
All
If
right,
he was alive, would ask him permission, but he dead and gone. So me can't do
man.
that. But I'm just saying, JD, there is no way this present generation of JPL players and national players, born and born and grown in Jamaica and fly them trade in Jamaica, could have played football in the 80s. They couldn't make it.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, so guys, I have to go and finish my garden as I told you guys. That's why I didn't saw me for a few days because the work killing me. So I have to just try and take some time out and get it done. So I might be back later on the WeMaxit. I will let you know if I'm gonna be back because I have the stories. I just have to write them down and work on it. So thanks yet again for another great show. Everyone that subscribed, as you know, the Imaxit channel went down. If you're just finding it back. So all you need to do is just resubscribe. So if you hear the video at any point, just resubscribe and keep on running it up. We're trying to hit 1,000 before the end of the week. We don't know if we can do it, but let's see because we asked for 500 and we got more than 500 in 1 week. So let we try and run to the next 1,000. All right, yes, man. Massive respect and take care, guys. See you in the next one. Respect, Pastor, and thanks for coming on, Bossy. Thanks
All the time.
Yes, man. Pastor does one war. Pastor does it one war about a part, but we can left that for next day.